Hey chickadees, how you doing? We're getting on here a little later than usual due to work stuff, but I got news related to that, and although we're live on Twitch and YouTube, I do RuneScape tonight because I've done everything I pretty much can do in Star Trek Fleet Command. Little bits and bobs, you know, but nothing really else. Bringing ships around. Anyway, so you know, we've been doing some AFK activities throughout the day and stuff where we could. But anyway, we've already got a love disc on here. It's a love disc. So there's a Pokemon available for folks who are so inclined. So check it out. Get on in. Stuff going on. Down. Game music. This. Turned down the wrong thing. Alright, there we go. Let's see. I was having a little wine outside with Mrs. Rooster till we realized the mosquitoes was eating us. She's cooking us a nice little dinner. This is lovely. I'm still doing notifications and stuff like that. So bear with me while I do that. Keep chopping and burning wood while we're doing stuff. Figure some stuff out. It'll just take me a little bit stuff because I don't have to post as many things because we're not posting in all the Star Trek things because we're not pushing Star Trek. A few more posts in Discords. Let people know to come join us, things like that. That'd be nice. There. Happy to be back with you guys on Thursday. It's start of the weekend. Not really a weekend yet, just yet, but you know, that's how it goes. Good. Mrs. Rooster's account. We're here for some. Oh, there's my microscape. There's my microscape window. Catching too many lobsters. And got YouTube chat as well. Easy for me to miss that. Apologize if I do. And we're at level 70 catching lobsters. So for the lobster count, those of you wondering how many we're counting before we catch a blue, 71,879 so far. No blue lobster, no fishing pet. But at 70, I think the chances for the pet doubles, not necessarily the lobster. I think that stays just as you know, done. Yeah, Mrs. Says she's idle. Don't be idle. Well, she didn't have. Come on. Come on. Ah, Jesus. Yep. 102 million. All right, start that activity, please. All right, she's starting to fish. She's at level 70 fishing as well, and her lobster count, without catching either, is 67,300. She's looking for the blue lobster and the fishing pet, just like her. All right. So, let's see a little bit of what's going on. I'm going to finish filling up this load here. chopping wood, getting my fire making up. We've got our fire making to 62, halfway through level 62. So once we hit 60, we were able to burn U logs. Now, you know, I could keep the U logs, and all that, but I want to be able to burn some stuff, and you get a ton of XP. And so I was kind of doing a very AFK thing, chopping them, burning them, repeat, you know, rinse, repeat, burn, repeat, really like that. So, so that is a lot of what we were doing. Found that chopping noise. All right. We do have our music going on and everything. Oh, my mildly colorful outfit. I do want to see. I want to trade because working towards some of this stuff. There's log race, 300 maple, 300 noted logs, log race, 75 smithing and wood cutting. Wood cutting is getting there. Wood cutting is. 1 second. This is Rooster was just cooking a nice pork chop dinner, a marinated pork chop, maple brined pork chops, and we have some red wine to go with it. Yeah. Who's that from? California?
No, that's a cheap Spanish Tempranillo.
Oh, okay. Not bad. Not bad. So I don't have them. Okay, how many of these? Forestry, and I got 6,800. So we're gonna keep going on that stuff. But so we're working up smithing, mining, wood cutting, fletching, fire crafting, fire making, that kind of thing. We may do some Slayer. I'm not sure we are. Average is over there doing some of that, it seemed. Quests we need to do, but not today is a skilling day, that's for sure. Skilling day of some sort. Let's see. How's it all that? Let's okay. I believe I put some kind of bird nests over here. There's some other bird nests. Yeah. I'm gonna take the could you out of there? I thought it might just be a gold ring. Anyway, it's not. Sell those other ones. Now, are we gonna do this? I don't think we're gonna do any more baby burn stuff. More Disco Inferno. For the time being at least. Where is my net? The butterfly. Stop. We're gonna start by doing something we haven't done in a while. Death farming. Oh my god. This stuff works. There's a wood cutting. Yeah, we can now mine adamantite. That's great. Of course. Little necklace goes there. Keep your stuffs sorted. What kind of hops do we have? Do we know? Hop. Have some hop. Anyway, let's just go. For right now, we're gonna go and how's everybody doing? I got Crandorian hops already grown. All right. So give me a shovel. Yeah, bucket of compost. Harvest these things. For some reason I thought we could note these guys. I thought we could note them through him, but I appeared to be wrong. How many are we gonna get? Take all the farming XP. We need it. Thank you, Mrs. Rooster, for making us dinner. Got it down, made it in. Welcome in. Boss made me work late. You've heard that a lot over the last 5 years. That's why we have job news. Oh, by the way, I have a pet beaver. No, not just talking about something naughty. I have my first RuneScape pet. I earned it soon after my Sunday stream ended. Now I spend a lot of time playing with my beaver. Welcome in, everybody. How we doing? Oh, continue. Little farmer spot. I was chopping wood. I was chopping willow tree, and I chopped it for about like 90 seconds. And the pet beaver popped up, which apparently is extremely rare, and not, willow's much lower than what I usually am doing, so it didn't make a lot of sense. But I have been cutting a lot of wood, so yeah. Tomorrow, just so you know, tomorrow we are going to stream. Tomorrow I'm getting out of work super early. I had to do some stuff over the weekend for the emergency department. And so I get paid back by getting out early, and I postponed it until tomorrow because I was normally already set to get out early. And so I said, let me get out extra early. So I'm getting out at like 2:30 in the afternoon. I'm going to take Mrs. Rooster on a little cocktail afternoon date, but that might be ready for martinis by 5 or something on stream. I got to get stuff for dinner. But so I've been working hard this week. Working hard on getting this new job and all that. So I haven't done any farming in a while. I've been working on mining and things. And treated with compost. It has been treated. I assume everything's been treated, but soil has been treated. All right, so we gotta. We can see. I'm waiting for my stream to show. In this, let's see. Little microscape. There we are, finally. Okay. See what it shows. Mrs. Rooster's phone. Reason more problematic. I got bit by some mosquitoes. Called Volbeat. Regular Pokemon, but and did okay. Okay, we're now finally shown. Yay. We haven't done enough sailing. We haven't done enough slaying. Let's see what else we got. We can do more fishing. Actually, fishing, cooking, and smithing. Smithing is a boring thing that we haven't done much of. Let me see. Remind me of the hops. If we start looking at farming, see, we got wood cutting up to 72. I think that's my highest skill now. 70 smithing, we reached that offline. 70 fishing, we've had. 68 cooking. 62 fire making. Sailing's at 68. 63 magic. Doing some stuff here. Crafting at 49. Fletching at 65, so should be somewhat good for us to make some money. But let's look at farming and ops stuff. Barley, hammerstone. Looking at a lot of it has to do with what we have. Like jute, barley malt, tomatoes, flax, green. Flax is grain. Wait a minute, how do you get grain? Cabbages times 30 cabbages will give you Crandorian hops, and I think those ones were pretty good. Or nasturtiums for wild blood. So let me see. We do have Crandorian hops. And then do we have cabbages? We do. Oh yeah, and 30 is a lot, so sack. 1, 2, 3. Cabbage. 10. 10. Here. We're almost out of cabbages, so guess what we need to do in the other place? Grow cabbage. Now, when we look at cabbages, so allotments, cabbages, pick, onions, 10 onions. So let's look at our onion sack here. Okay, 10 onions. Did I say 10 onions? Yeah, 10 onions. It'll be 10 onions times 2. Hey, this food, Mrs. Rooster, is made for me. All right. Like onion, cabbage seeds, Andorian seeds. Cabbage seeds, we actually need 6 there. Okay. So we need a rake, we need a seed dibbler. I don't need a spade yet. Okay, here. I'm gonna go grab my plate with these nice brined pork chops and some wine, and I think tomatoes and bread. Nice little dinner made by Mrs. Rooster. Be right back, don't go nowhere. CockADoodle. All right, we're back. Got our dinner. Marinated maple brine pork chop. Cooked with some fresh garden tomatoes from our garden. They're yellow or orange, and some fresh baked butter bread. So kind of simple, but good. And some cheap Spanish red wine. Not too bad, especially for cheap wine. Right. Just raking weeds gives you like 3 points or 4 points. Looks like. So get a little bit of a bite of this. Mm-hmm. I got onions, sure. Want to get the compost going. Ah, that was a big popper for that. It's not me. That's a good. Whatever. Oh wait, we didn't pay the girl. The second. Pay her for this. Yes. I was just watching them. Need onions to make cabbages. Cabbages pay for some of the hops and things. Need potatoes to pay for the onions. A regular farm bill. And we're gonna get thieving up. Farming and herbology need up, and construction. And thieving. Oh. Homegrown tomatoes are quite nice. And we should be able to pay him 30 cabbages, 3 sacks, yeah. Eaten up by mosquitoes outside. We got him, and he gave us 6 compost. All right, good. I wasn't sure if we could catch him. Is coughing fit. I gotta all I gotta wash down things with is the wine. So water TR. I'm gonna pick that up. Fine. Wild Mimikyu. I don't know. Oh, I didn't have it. Damn it! Now I wish I'd paid attention more. Let's see. I can afford to make more cabbages. Be okay. There's 6 cabbages. I don't know if we need any weeds. Obviously, we don't need to keep it up. I'm gonna go to Valador. Nobody caught it. I needed that Pokemon. I was going too fast. There's my tree. Rooster changed the time on my early departure. I bet. Get some stuff planted. I just want to. Soil has not been treated. Imagine the soil has been treated. We're just getting the XP while we're here. Making compost pots. Has been treated. Mm-hmm. That's too hard to drop. We need to build thieving up. Building cowbells is amusing. Might as well do it when you run by the cow. Can't sell that item. Can't sell weeds. Come on. Gonna need some sacks and stuff. I will tell you that. Kawadian. Retro. Bat it down. Give us an hour for all earlier. Gotta get our thieving up so we can deal with this stuff. But all right, that's 2 farms. Doesn't mean 2 farms I use. There are other farms. Y'all probably know where they are. I don't pay attention to them. These are the two that I've worked on. Okay, for us to plant some flowers and herbs over here and like maybe do a little bit of cooking while we wait for them to process. Wait, hey, hey, hey. Wait, hey. Can we catch that with our net? Apparently. Good. Good. And a mine task. We're getting a little better at these hunter tasks. All right. We'll go marigold. Airman. All fine. Tomatoes. And a watering can. Watering can is almost empty, so fix that. Right. I have two. I only have 5. Let's see, what do we have that's wrong? That's lobsters. My cooking needs skilling anyway. Oh, well, Glaceon. It's an event Pokemon, so you all need it. You taking care of that guitar, Mrs. Rooster?
Doing anything with
Keeping it from getting harmed.
yes.
Then you're doing your job. Thank you. Marigolds may be ready for some watering. It looks like I think so. I know we saw an imp around here somewhere. There it is. The baby. But hunter points. Beaver rolled over. Oh, there's a vial. Doing. Glaceon got by the rooster. I think that's a good one too. Isn't that a EV? EV one? I think so. A nice one. Oh my. Doing some of this lower stuff, get some base points and get them out of there. We'll probably wrap them up in leaves for the forestry rations. Hi, Origin Puka are on. It's okay. Dog was bad today, just so you know. Like our marigolds aren't ready to be watered again. Probably will soon. How are people doing? It looks good. Let's go over there and water those flowers. It's not a bad idea to do. On Donnie lurking around. Hey, hey. Maybe Thursday. Mackerel. Oh, where about a raw one? No, not much either. It's worth more cooked than not. XP is not valued. Nothing's valued. It's crap. So some cooking fodder right now. Weird of you. How you doing, Mrs. Rooster? And then incoming, so be sure to subscribe. Not already. Help support the channel. Cut you out of an ad. All ads. Means a lot. Average. Average aim rating with 28, folks. Hey, average. Psycraft. Vincent. Welcome in, folks. Thank you for the raid. Appreciate it. Doing some similar stuff. All right, well, we're doing OSRS. Hey, Red. Give Average a shout out. And thank you for the raid. Appreciate it. Welcome in. Welcome in, Raiders. I'm Lee Rooster. You're in that house. Doing some OSRS today, along with Microscape and Pokemon Community Game. Usually doing some Star Trek Fleet Command as well, but not today. Which drink? What drink are you on? Oh, just one. First wine. Well, first dinner wine. I just had some pork chop. So, this is Rooster made. We gotta get more wine. Red. We're just doing... Hey, yo. Hey, Timmy, yes. Welcome in. Make sure you're following and everything. And all that. Oh. Follow me. Where's this guy? Oh. Where's this old man? Hey, come here. Here, old man. We're doing okay. No. Ah, missed him. Yeah, we got job news and stuff like that. So we've been talking about that. Well, haven't actually been talking about it. Kind of waiting on people to ask me. We're farming and we're cooking while we wait for the flour to grow because we need to do that. And it's time. So it needs me to pour some water on it, right? In manly fashion. So I'm going to do that. Marigolds. Water in the marigold. Inspect my pteromin plant. How you guys doing? Yeah, we hung out. Like I said, I had to work late. I'm supposed to be off early on Thursdays. That rarely happens. That's part of what's led me to be disgusted with my job and to apply for other things, as I've been trying for a couple of years, like you guys know. But so we just I did just get a new job. So FYI, that's the job news. I did get the job that I was interviewing for. Got it confirmed, and I didn't get screwed over with special stuff. If you've been following, you know that there was some unjust stuff that had happened with my last attempt at a job change. I did get a new job, so I'm going to be able to make some changes. It's going to be slow. It's going to be slow though, but we got the job. We got past the evil people who are becoming who are problems, and we're going there. So it's good news. We're just working on it. It is a slow process. I will explain more. I'm making a change in my job, my role, and my location within the same company and same department, but different. Should be a hell of a lot better for my quality of life. Help me with my time for my health, as well as my time for spending time with Mrs. Rooster, as well as time for content creation and hanging out with you guys. And things like playing my guitar and getting back to singing, doing some church charity stuff, different things. Should help with a lot of that. Anyway, kind of where we're at. So, happy to report I got a new job. For like 5 damn years. 3 of which I've been trying to get a job change. And I have never had such a hard time getting a change within a company. So, I'm happy about that. Right now, we're just kind of cooking and growing some flowers and stuff. Doing our farming, and we're gonna go do some other skilling. I've been wood cutting and fire making. We can do some fletching. Hey, flowers. You need your flowers. I'm trying to do the things because I'm trying to grow hops, grow things, and pay for them. So I'm like, oh, we got to grow the cabbages, the onions, and the potatoes, and then the hops and all that stuff. So, something like that. And then because I can do this from seeing, I can just do some of the cooking of all that fish I need. See how easy it was to partner up? I saw y'all were doing it. I didn't see the actual mechanism, so I was thinking about slaying some. I don't know if I probably have a Slayer task. I think I took one. I usually take one when I finish one, and then I might stop. I think I have a task. I don't remember what it is right now. But it would be fun. I saw you guys doing the Moss Giants, and I was telling you about a location and all that. But we can definitely give it a whirl and stuff. My combat level is 73.35. I believe that's up there. We got a Daramaka. Ultra Ball it. It's an event Pokemon, so get it. So I'm at 73.35. I think that's in line with hanging out with you, average, I believe. Or no, we may be down for a little bit. Oh, you mean today? Maybe definitely this weekend. I'm kind of see where I'm at because I think I have a task, and I think it's a little bit of a right because if you have a task, doesn't it screw things up with the partnering? You can't partner if you already have the task, I think. Yeah, no problem. But I'm up for it over the course of this weekend for sure. I mean, the weekend being I'm starting my weekend stream starting Thursday night. Can't partner what? Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. So I'll just see. Well, let's see. Where is it? That gem is usually right there. It is. What task do I have? 66 something. I can tell you that. Oh, I got to kill ice giants. No, that actually, and they're close to here, so that'll be a fun thing to do. We'll do that once I'm done cooking some of these things. Because cooking is exciting. I'm almost done with these mackerel. So I gotta kill some ice giants. Yeah, not horrible, and they're right up here on this hill. I'm pretty sure. I think I did them before, and they're like well, they're all safe spotted, so I have to use a telekinetic grab to grab things as it is. I think I killed them. I don't know if I killed them for a task before or if I just killed them. I forget exactly. Run up on the hill and we'll fire blast them with some plenty of places to melee them if you want. I'm usually happy. I like safe spot. I like working my magic up. So that's the only place I know they're there. But I found them there. So I don't mind blasting my magic at them. Because it's building up. My magic is up to 63. My attack's up to 62. And then my range is at 49. So you should really do family crest. Yeah, it sounds so you can get the chaos guy. It sounds like it. Yeah, that should probably be something I look at this weekend as well. As you know, I've been trying to work on a whole bunch of skill requirements to do Fairy Tale 2, so I can unlock the fairy rings and get around even more so. So that's been thing. I think farming and herb lore, farming, thievery, construction, and Slayer all need to go up for like 2 different quests I'm trying to do. So that's already 5. I don't mind it so much, but kind of like setting your goals. Yeah, same. Yeah, I really want to get that. That's like my current like milestone goal is getting that done, which is one of the reasons. Well, I'm cooking while I farm, so because I've been wood cutting and mining and doing stuff and not farming for like a week and a half. So, and I normally was doing like farming every day. I think those marigolds are ready to pick. So, and I figured, oh, I need to cook some stuff because I haven't been, and I've like run out of cooked lobsters, but have 1,600 uncooked lobsters, things like that. So trying to cook the lower stuff to get even better to burn less lobsters. It is some of what I'm doing. No problem. And I'm in voice. You guys are with access are welcome. And those of you who've had access before but are restricted, just let me know. Yeah. think I locked it down so it wasn't a free-for-all party. But other than that, but if you've been in there before, I don't have a problem with letting you get it back in there. So. Just doing some easy scaling and stuff. Again, went outside with Mrs. Rooster. We sat, well, it was too sunny, but too sunny and hot, but we sat there and had a little bit of wine. We don't count those glasses. It was rough waiting for the weekend. Here, yeah, I hear you, Retro. Yeah, that is, I mean, I'm doing the same. Because I got this new job this week. I learned about it on Monday. Or I knew about it on Wednesday of last week. I knew about that, but then I had to wait for the Monday thing, the Monday interview where I expected problems, and then I got it. And there's all these processes to this. It's a complex organization. So I had to go through the confirmation interview, which I passed on Monday, got the job. So that's good. It is the one I've been hoping for. So it's the one I've been working on, which I think will be fulfilling and enjoyable. The one I was talking about, I think last weekend, but I didn't know. I figured I wouldn't know until I got on stream on Thursday. So thank you for the congrats. Yes, I got the new job. I had to talk to the recruiter, but I'm internal, so I signed my offer letter. It was all this stuff that's been going on over the course of the week. So that's cool for me. So I got it. In fact, today we just announced it to the rest of the management administration team that I'd be changing and taking that job. So that made it feel more formal. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to go announce it to my team and let them know that I'm leaving. And ensuing the wailing and gnashing of teeth or whatever gets involved there. It's fine. It won't be cheering too much. I'm honestly the buffer between our bad manager above me. So I don't think there's going to be a lot of cheering. Somebody may be happy because they're like, "Oh, I wanted to apply for his job or something," but that's fine. They can have it. I will tell them. It was like I literally allowed myself to take a small pay cut in order to make a change. Be less stress and more regular. Yes, that's the whole thing. Less stress, more regular hours, still plenty of money, but a little less and more protections and less ability to make me do all the crap that they're constantly making me do for 5 years. So that was you take 20%. Yeah, you understand where I'm going here. That's kind of where I was. So that was the idea. But I had to make that move. I don't get to change because my job is as bad as it is. I don't get to change my job until near the end of September. So just let that sink in. So by last time I moved on from one job to another. I am okay with it. My people might cry, but they've helped make part of the problems as it is. So at least some of them have. So they're gonna have to deal with it. Some of them, again, I have their changes. I'm still gonna be around. I'm still gonna be in the same department. I'm gonna be in a different building. I'm not gonna be able to help them. Yeah. But yeah, and I gotta wait till friggin' end of September before I can actually move over, which is again because of problems with my boss. So yeah, it does really suck. And and my boss is like fucking me over. And the other boss was like, "It's your boss doing this. Go ahead and talk to her and see if she'll change it back." And she's like, "Oh, I have nothing to do with this. This is handed down to me." She was talking out of two sides of her ass. So not really moving up, I'm moving over. Over and down a little to some happiness and better things. That'll help me with quality. The thing is, it's still a damn good job. So, and ironically, 5 years ago, over can be up. Yeah, this will be better. Ironically, I applied for this job with the same manager 5+ years ago when I was trying to get into this company. and there were problems, and because of like some of my background and stuff of weirdness with the recruiter, and they're like, you need to become a manager. And I was like, if I have to, okay. And then I thought it would be no big deal, and then it would move around. 5 years later, now I've finally gotten to go back and apply to work for this manager and do some more direct patient care stuff, which does kind of jazz me up. And no matter how bad, corrupt, or poorly run things are, when you're doing the direct patient care, that can be fulfilling because you can still help people no matter what. And that's part of what makes it different. So that part's great. Actually, what we're gonna do is get some more wine. So I'm excited about this job. Our house bills are getting paid. Don't worry about any of that. Yeah, take a little change in pay. And have to wait 2 fucking months. Because my boss sucks. But that's why I'm leaving, because my boss sucks. And I have no protections. When I get to the new job, I will actually have some protections. So, where the hell did my shoe go? There it is. So that'll be good. So they'll finally have to stop some of the fuckery. Because I've really realized being down in there is going to ask you if becoming self-employed was an option. If it is an option, and I have been tempted to quit in disgust off and on over the past 2 years, and self-employed is something I can do, and everything. But we were like, yeah, come on, try, So I'd always buy it, and periodically I'd get a few months where I'm like, oh, maybe this is okay, maybe this will be okay, maybe it'll get better, and then it's like, nope, okay. It's not good. It's like, oh yeah, gonna be some other problems. So it's just been like that for a while. So many telejobs now that pay a lot higher, but nobody. Yeah, I can do some stuff, and but benefits are important to me. I can get benefits through Mrs. Rooster if I need them temporarily, but we don't want to move that way long term, because she's gonna retire before me. So I want to stay, and where I'm at has really, really good benefits. So I kind of decided I would try to stick it in and try to maneuver this so I could get in and keep the good benefits and retirement benefits for myself. For Mrs. Rooster, if she needs them later, which she probably won't, but if she does, they'll be there in something so that I could hopefully keep working at this place, which is a great place to get a good retirement, good benefits in the meantime. And all that without having to shelve my seniority, pension stuff, things like that. So that was the idea. And that's what we've moved to. So it's just a matter of a little less than 2 months now. And that'll happen. So that's good. So yeah, I do have options. I'm not in the worst thing. We're not going to lose our house or anything like that. We're in good spots. And if that was the case, I could do the self-employed stuff and make money, and do the telework stuff and make money. Just wouldn't get benefits, or we get very poor ones. So we could do that. But so don't cry for me, Argentina. Just subscribe, that kind of thing. That helps me out over here. So, but it has been horrible. But a kind of a slow soul sucking, as opposed to like a horrible immediate. It's been a 5-year horrible thing, as opposed to something that's horrible for into retro. Dollar. Thank you for the 500 biddies, retro. Yes, that always helps the stream, helps us. So bit party, that's right. Yeah, I think we're gonna end up causing one of those hype train types of things. So thank you very much, retro. Appreciate it. Yeah. So things are going to be fine. Things are going to be much better. And I can't wait till I know a little bit more, because I still have to work the details. I am really in tight with my new managers, as somebody I've worked with as a peer before, for the whole time. And they have a lot of respect for me, and I have a lot of respect for them. And they will protect me. And keep me away from a lot of crap. So that's good. That's really good. So I'm excitedly looking for that. So thank you so much for the biddies. It's much appreciated. We'll get there. Let's see here if we can grab. I was just wearing junk. We're gonna get some wizardly outfit stuff going. We're gonna go spot some of these these nasty ice guys over here in a minute. Boom, boom, boom. Doesn't really need his anti-dragon shield, but he's gonna take it anyway. All right. So appreciate the biddies. Appreciate everything. Doing well. Again, I can't wait to tell you guys more about it as it kind of develops. I've got to work on it with the manager. I can work on it in advance a bit, like to sort out what my schedule might be like, things like that. You know, I'm going to get more reliable work from home days and work in the office days. And some days I work till 6 and some days I work till like 4:30 or something. Hey, we got a wild Tentacruel in here. Go ahead and catch it. Hey, Dark Sanity. This is an event Pokemon, so catch it, catch it. In fact, it is time for our first hour giveaway of Microscape as well. So they're going to do that while you're catching your Pokemon. It's cool. If you're on YouTube, come on over here on Twitch and come play some of these games with us as well. But thank you and subscribe over there on YouTube. Exclamation YouTube if you don't have the link. We're live streaming, and when this job hopefully pans out, we'll be able to make some more regular videos about Star Trek and maybe OSRS and whatever other games we're playing, like Dune or something. I'd like to get back to a lot of that. Let's get some stuff going. Let's get your catches on. Oh yeah. Let's take 1,000 of everything. Here comes the money. Good water. Get on heavy, he's my friend. I am so low on those. We'll take some cosmic runes. Low, I ran out of chaos runes. You know, heavy. And caught by Dark Sanity, Rooster, Sanity Hardcore, and Average Aim. Something tells me there's more than one Sanity in there. So, you know, sun shines and she's gone. Right. I'm gonna get back to playing my guitar, which I'm bad at, but I enjoy, and singing, which I'm good at, but I'm trying to get my guitaring up so that I can play along with my singing better. It's always been the goal, and I have yet to fully get there, to tell you the truth. Anytime it goes away. Anyway, sorry, I'm breaking out. I hope we're breaking out in song even more because we're so happy with this stuff. Right, that's what I got. Ice Giants. Yeah, that's them. All right, so we'll be back with this in a second. Let me go get a glass of wine. Again, we're celebrating the job. We're going to be celebrating that through the whole weekend. Telling you more bits and pieces. See what news I get. Every day or so, I'm getting a little bit more news right now. So that's good. Anyway, talk to you soon. Anyway, just making a little bit of celebratory plans for us. I get out early and get out super early. Not going to stream until later, like after 5 o'clock. So more like normal. Somewhere between 5 and 7, I'll go kick it off for cocktail stream. But we might go run for some wine or something. There you go. Let's do this. And cast Monster Inspect on these guys. %, fire weakness. I mean, you can guess that anyway, but still. When these guys move, we do have the telekinetic grab, right? Yes. They do move a little too much, so once we get into a groove, we'll have a few that we know are not going to run too far. Stuff. Where's my? Yeah, I don't have any chaos runes. That's what's going on there. We can high out some stuff if they drop it. We're not going to need food. What you dropping there, boss man? Forget. Black Kite Shield and Big Bones. Yep. I'm gonna waste some money and pick up some Big Bones. But I like Big Bones and I cannot lie. Alright, Black Kite Shield. We'll high out that for, I think, 979 gold. Yep, that's right. That'll pay for some of these gratuitous telekinetic grabs. What you Nate? Oh, I may just pick up the bones every time it's worth picking something else up. It gives me XP. Part of what's going. I know I can save some of those, but we'll just keep it up. Three fire, 2 air. Okay. I don't know. How do I get up there, dude? I see the ladders. I don't know how to get there. I have not figured this out. I have tried. I've had him chasing. It's not good. Ooh. Which place? And I don't have any food, but still. I mean, I've tried. They can't run down there to me. Like they're here. So I mean, like they can't. Them not being able to run down to me has made me. Here? See, like, see, he starts running like he can't get in there. I see the other ladders, but I can't get in any of them. You know, it's not. It's saying no, no, no. You know, and just letting the little wolf attack me. I still don't see a way to get into those things. I figured the ladders are gonna be when I find the down below. The mini map. Not really. I can't even see where I am, to tell you the truth. So I've been around here multiple times. Let's go down to go back up. Yeah, I haven't figured out a single. Yeah, see, like I can't. I have tried to get on this. I tried to get up here. I can't do anything. I mean, you know, maybe you can. I can't. I mean, I've not been able to get there. I've tried multiple times. Through don't go and let. Yeah, now I know now. Yeah, I don't go, but I still can't even find. If I want, I can't go if I wanted to right now because I'm like I don't have a way to get there. To me, it's impossible. I've tried multiple times. and the guy just keeps running around on the X side, and these guys can't run off the damn hill, so I've just been like, well, we'll just go kill him. But I'm like, I should be able to get there, but I sure as fuck can't find it. And even with the pathing, I'm like, well, you just click on it, and he won't run, up there or anything. So um, that's really it's annoyed me quite a bit. Because I wanted to go find him. I think I brought food the first time I was here. And I'm like, I can't get up there. I mean, I've clicked. I'm like, come on. Because usually you can click on something and it'll path you up. It takes, and around here it takes you up ridiculous ways. Like, but still, like yeah, it's like I don't. And I mean, non-drinking me can't find this location. It's just like I don't know. I see the ladders. I figured I could go to them, but I can't. I can't seem to get anywhere. But anyway, I can safe spot them, which has been fine. I'd happily get up there and find them with some food and stuff, but see, he's going all the way around. There's a mithril something or other. I gotta go pick it up. I'm just like, come on. I don't have a fucking clue how to get up there, and I wanted that. Hey, average. Let's go see what this mithril square shield is. We want to grab that. Oh, apparently we gotta. Wolf bones are like crap or something. They're not nearly as good as they seem like they are. 936. Yeah, I have that. There's average. Oh, do you have to? Oh, I don't see where he went. He disappeared. Am I standing on him? Nope. We lost average. No port. No problem. We'll just kill another one while we're here. I got 60 left of these guys. Don't run away, you coward. I figured when I attack them, they'd show me how to get up there by coming down to attack me. I'm like, that makes sense. There. But I run around like this and it's like I can't get up there. And of course this works, so it's not. And all sunshine is gone. Dark Sanity. Oh, Doug Trio, huh? Get it. Average figured out how to get up there. He's proving that it is possible for someone who's not me to get up there. So. Are you getting into it through the Dwarven Underground or something crazy like that? Okay. Body. Good. Feel like grabbing stuff right now. Makes me feel less impotent since I can actually grab the things. And Bigby's helping hand or whatever it is. Sunshine, sunshine. Mm-hmm. Dog Trio, Combo Rooster, Red Name. There you go. Moving folks. Figure out where average got. Hey, average. You trying to show me? You trying to show me? It looked like it was somewhere over here, but I don't know where you got into it. Oh, damn, what is that? Looks like a door. Doesn't look like an opening for me, though. What is that? You have to go up, in, and down from further away here or something? Hmm. What about these trap doors? I can open that trap door. Is that gonna budge? Other side. Down a ladder, then up through another ladder. Yeah, but do you have to like be able to knock that rock slide down or something? I don't have a thing on me. They're just in the way. I can't get past it. Yeah, sure. You go up here and go down the ladder, and then you come up the other side or something. Mm-hmm. Ice Queen Lair. Nice thing is we're right by Catherby and Sears Village, so we're in like my own backyard. So I can go get stuff. Jug of wine. That's not worth it. You're gonna stay in range, you're gonna run away. Oh, he's starting to run. Like, oh, I think he killed him. He got there. Just big bones. They don't appear to be dropping Cosmic runes. I need to get some more, or I need to find out where those are. But I think I've probably made cosmic. I'm burning through fire runes. Now, the air runes is free, but I could use a fire staff. It might be. Save me 3. It only cost me 2 air runes. Save me 3 fire runes. Maybe. Change it to like if I have a fire battle staff in particular. There. Can't believe I can't grab that, but and I believe it, but it's on the run. Yeah, Pansy ice giants. Not again. He just died. This guy moved back and forth. Tried to run around the hill. There's in the wolf got that far. Level 25 though. And we can't reach it, so you are not aggro to me. Ice Giant's paying okay amount of money. I mean, I know it's paying for some of these runes. Of course, I'm getting XP from magic. 43% on 60. Don't run. Do it. It's like there's a couple of these guys. Is Guardian Ice Dungeon where they kill? I don't know where that is. This is the only place I've ever seen ice giants, so I've never been to any other place where there are ice giants. And I knew about these guys because I had to run a long way south. Yeah, I don't know it, but there's a lot of things. I didn't have to look these guys up on the wiki, which I would have if I didn't know where they were. Blue right for the night. Vaguely, yeah, vaguely. I've forgotten about that dungeon. There's a lot of little dungeons in this game, you know, to blue right rocks. Yeah, that was a long time ago, but yeah, that, way before I cared about what they were. So, I mean, that's the only reason. See if he dropped anything good. Looks like an ensouled head. I will usually sell those. So, things about the new job. I'm going to have more days remote than I have. That's, I don't, well, the truth is, I'm willing to like do 3 days remote, and that's more than I have to do in the new job. It depends on if there's office space for me to put. And then, because like I'm supposed to have 2 days remote currently, but because my boss kind of fucks with me, I tend to have like one remote day most weeks, and every once in a while I get two. So now today they did something special where they, finally my director got involved and they said he doesn't have to come in, even though my boss was fucking with me with like, oh, I took another day off on a day when it's, my turn to cover you. Um, you know, all that oblivious narcissistic bullshit. Um, so, um, oh, and they let me work from home on a day, and I didn't have to go in, and things were okay, and somebody else was there to deal with the problem if their problem came up. That was really nice. It's about 5 years too late, but really nice because I've already decided to take another job. I don't know, I hope it crashes and burns while I'm gone. I mean, I hope they realized that I was doing a lot for them. My boss has, because she's throwing like a fit that I'm leaving and is like, I can't do it. That's why she's like talked people into postponing it for like 2 whole damn months when it should never go that long. Um, no other position would get to take that long on it, internally. So take about a month max. So, but player 48, adamant arrows. No, I'm gonna be able to make those enough. Yeah, we're gonna have to get some upgrades on our fire. I only brought 1,000 runes. Glad you got. Yeah, I am too. It's gonna be good. Um, I mean, it's gonna be good. They're gonna work me hard. It's not like I'm not gonna work, but in some ways I'll work harder more often the time I'm supposed to work, but not have to do stuff that is just so god awful. So that's good. Really looking forward to it. Well, yeah, I think it's gonna be fulfilling too. Hey, a Wiglet, event Pokemon. Go ahead and catch it. Get it, get it, get it. You're running out of run space here. Just change to this guy. Lesser Nago. I can't wait to tell you guys more about it as it develops further. I just don't know exactly what's going to happen. Coins, big bones, adamant, didn't even get a fraction as many event spawns as you and average have had in just the past 2 hours. Looks like we and average must be getting just my luck. Hey, go red. Why people gotta hang out in my stream? Oh no. Welcome in. Yeah, they probably do start around Thursday. Hang out, get some stuff with us. Yeah, we do seem to be getting a good bit of them. I was like, you know, and some back-to-back event spawns, which is cool. And I don't, well, it may have, it's not midnight East Coast, but, you know, 11:30 East Coast, something like that. Who knows? I got a couple that weren't, and then, you know. Red got a shiny in my chat. Sorry, I think that means you have to subscribe. It's an unfortunate rule. Anyway. A clone shiny. What? My goodness. My goodness. That guy's running away. Glad you got a shiny, though. Starting to see more of those on my channel, which is good. What is on my glasses? You get a non-event shiny during the clone event. I think there's another one of those shields. Those are good for eye alking. Red, are you gonna play OSRS with us? Are you vehemently opposed? Can I catch this? Oh, that guy's running. 46. Oh, that's like one level too. All it is. I don't know if I can really get in it. I thought I should give it a whirl, but at this point, it'd be not really. It's, you know, we just had JDR just joined us last weekend, you know, last Sunday or something. You know, it's all the progression, and it's so wide in what you do. You know, you progress here versus others. Yeah, never say never. And you always start it free. I mean, the truth is, you start it free and you get 5 levels in something, and then you say, I hate it. And you come back a year later when you're like, well, maybe I don't hate it. You'll still have those 5 levels behind. Be behind in everything we start. I mean, yes and no, you'll just be just where you are, really. One of those games, so I don't know, it does create some niceness that you can do that. And you can always sneak up and be ahead of average in many things in this game, so that's refreshing. You'll just be like, what? I did basket weaving bandage making, and now I'm way ahead of average on that. And be like, damn it! The comparison is a thief for joke. And I mean, I'm not even at. Apparently, I'm not even at mid game, whatever that is. So, I would think I'm at mid game, but apparently I'm not. So, Death runes. Hello. Hold on. Thank you. And when I do that, I usually pick up something. I like big bones. Seems like it. I don't have a mind for should or shouldn't be doing to do X. They said enough things I wound up touching anyway. Well, there's enough guides and wikis and things to give you some idea of what to do. It's more like I think it's more like you start do the things that you kind of enjoy out of it, which is what I do. And then as you start getting closer to something, you're like, oh, I would like to work towards that. And then later you start finding, oh, this brings back fond memories. Oh, that's good. I love this game more than I should. Um, average will tell you what to do, and then you can like go do what you want. But yeah, you can look at things, figure it out, and you can just kind of research. And the wikis are, once I found like, oh, I need to do this quest to do X, and then it's like, and I have to do 12 things to get that quest able. So then that puts me on a path doing other stuff. And that's kind of what's happened to me because I've been doing stuff. And then where it used to be 12, down to about 5 skills, I want to get it. That kind of thing. Fun in that. I know people don't clip. I need some clips. I got a lot of clips of my Marvel Strike Force and early things, and when I raid and they do those, people that do the clips, they're like, what game is that? Like, not one I've played in years. Water Rune. The premise for your first OSRS video. If you've done that, you'll know what you want to do. Test every rock in OSRS. I almost thought I made an OSRS video already. I can just make a video about MMORPG player playing OSRS for the first time. Why I love it. That kind of thing. That'll be fine. I don't know that anyone will watch it, but that would just match some of my other videos. So and then I can slowly build it all these OSRS streams. That. Mm-hmm. Oh, we're down to fire runes is low, so I'm about to run out. That's 1,000 runes gone down the drain. They're first how stupid the quest is. I just want to say I watched it, and here, yes, I do not hold back on how these damn quests are. Some of this stuff annoys the fuck out of me. That's for sure. I'm starting to cuss. That's just talking about how it annoys me. This is how you remind. Now let's see. On highway, we can probably they may have this, but can they take an air spell? It probably does less, but the air spell is like free. I'm running out of runes, so I gotta try to do Monkey Madness last night. Oh, was he doing Monkey Madness last night? I saw his. Well, I thought his screen had frozen. He might have just been there somehow, keeping it up. I don't know. I'd like to do it so I can get the Scimitar. He finished it, but man, he was fresh. Oh, well, I can believe it. He's using RuneLite too, so I mean, there'll still be things when it tells you a weird way. I've been like, read the wiki, compare it to RuneLite, try to figure out what in the world you're supposed to do. I can kill guys this way. Guy beats RuneLite. It's kind of I find you have to use both. I mean, RuneLite usually just zips me through things, but every once in a while you're like, what? And then if I read the wiki and go, let's try this. So usually I don't need it, but here. Go back to the house. We're actually going to get rid of our better mist staff and go with a fire staff. We'll burn some air runes instead of the fire staff. Because we're close to home, guys. I mean, not by this pathing, but I don't think we can catch that guy. 52. Fuck. Mystic Smoke. Yeah, that'd be good because I do like fire. I mean, was this one cheaper or was it just the one I found? When I found it, I mean, because I used air and I was using water. Ironically, with fish, they're not necessarily protected against water spells, so you can just spam that. So I was doing that. I'm gonna deposit the money. I got is it just a staff of fire? Apparently. We can look at it. Here, let's look. Oh, that's 2 million fire and air. I like that. I got the mist staff for like 200,000 at most. I don't, what was it? This is 2 million. I don't spend that kind of money. What was this one? 116,000 covered my air and gave me water. Yeah, I need fire. But I hear you. I'm gonna change it over to this. I mean, smoke, fire and air would be great, but we're gonna do this. We won't need. Where's my air? I don't even have air on me, so 2 million though. It just seems like a lot to pay for anything. I'm at the point where I can pay about 200,000 for something I know I'm going to use a lot of, and the rest I'm like, well, let's see what I do. I know I can make more money, and I got all kinds of stuff I haven't even sold that I can sell for money. Things I can make that I can sell for money. Yeah. Part of the reason I'm saving my money is so I don't spend it. The most expensive thing I bought was a dwarf cannon. And then the truth is, those steel cannonballs are going to cost you a ton of money. Money or resources. I need to go mine steel, make steel cannonballs. I get them from fishing, but you need a bunch. Fishing salvage, that is. All right, what you got there? Nothing. That's air and great money, but it's slow. Yeah, I can believe it. And it do take a while. I wish it could use other cannonballs too, but it, that and like steel or something. I don't know. I'll be right back. Grab some wine. All right. Yeah, what, 31 of these guys? Oh, wild Quagsire. Got to catch that before I step away. Let's see here. Get it. Catch it, catch it. All right. Labor Student Insanity Hardcore. Caught that one. Back center. That's hitting that guy hard. You guys don't heals. One that was disappointing was. Yeah, I got it. Count. Adamant arrows. That's not. I don't know. I will leave it. The beekeeper. Come on, kill. Not ones. We want big hits. Big hits, and I cannot lie. Forgiven. Sure, beekeeper. Let's do it. Got more flax. I've been working either herblore or farming. I think we got a level 32. There you go. I need to stand there while I'm waiting on those flowers to grow and do some other potions. We're at. So tomorrow, extremely short work day from like 8 to 2:30. So, but I had to do some ED coverage this weekend, which was no big deal, but it gives me like 2 hours to take off during the week somewhere. And since this was already my Friday to get out at like 4:30, I try to capitalize on that and make it a 2:30 day. So Mrs. Rooster, we can go to one of the local wineries if they're open, and she can get off work too, and we can go pick up wine, and we could, have some snacks, do some wine tasting. Short day tomorrow, yeah, Red. I hear you. I thought you had some extra time off. Are you doing some extra streaming lately, Red? Seemed like you were. I didn't know if you had some holiday time or what. When I take extra time off, a lot of times I'm doing bonus streams and stuff. So I'll be on, but I'm probably not going to get on until like normal time, somewhere between 5 and 7 p.m. Pacific, because I'll do some stuff with Mrs. Rooster. Trying to make the early Friday departure a little bit of cocktail time, date night, date cocktail time. Usually we'll come back and I'll do my stream or something. At some point, we'll do something else, but something I've been doing, well, something I tried to do last 2 Fridays ago. Right now, I'm only off early every other Friday at most, and usually they get screwed. This one I got secured. Hey, where those nature runes come from? Hold on. Yes, we'll take them. 60. Hold on. You're okay. 8.62. Cool. Let's give you guys another hour of microscape time. And to end sort. I'll let that stuff sit. Don't run away like that. Where are these guys? Give me something good. Not good. Oh, run. That was a slow one. Bad RNG on that hit. Hello, person. I was hoping to do more this week before last night. I had some much needed time off. Zoom computer time, my first day of vacation. Our phone goes stream this week, partly because it's hard for me to because I'm house sitting for my folks. Also, just admittedly low level motivation on the streaming side of things. Well, remember that. Come play OSRS with us and just hang out in our streams. We don't have to stream. You have the extra time. I was trying to do that a few days ago in averages stream, but then work blew up like for 45 minutes, and I was like, shit. I was like about to get into voice and just kind of play, but being averages stream didn't work. I'm for sure. I hop on and get time more at OSRS rolling up all over the place today. Speaking of OSRS, all right, and I know this is a bit of a non sequitur, but it might make sense. Watermelon seed. That's costly, but I'm gonna grab it. Yeah. All right. Anyway, EverQuest Legends went live today. Today, or 2 days ago. 2 days ago or something. You gotta pay for it though. I was intrigued. I never played EverQuest, but OSRS EverQuest. EverQuest Legends is a thing where you're playing like a trio stack, a triple class, so that you could effectively solo or small group handle the things that you used to need big groups for in EverQuest. There we go. You know, it might hit some of the same interesting nostalgia stuff. I played EverQuest 2. That was well, Dungeons and Dragons Online was my first MMO actually, because it took you. I liked it. Oh, EverQuest 2 was rocked. I like that, but EverQuest Legends is EverQuest 1. But it's changed quite a bit. I don't know if you've seen the stuff about it. It's something I'm willing to check out. EverQuest 2, we love. Me and Mrs. Rooster played that with a bunch of real life and online friends and stuff like that. We still have positive memories about that. Law rooms, law, yes. Probably a hot take, but I liked EverQuest 2 more than 1. I never played EverQuest 1, so I don't know. But it's in the way that old school RuneScape is old school. This EverQuest Legends is kind of old school EverQuest, made so that you can actually play it without having to have whatever death runs and stuff like that. I played Dungeons and Dragons Online. That was my first MMO. I switched over to EverQuest 2 with a friend. Mrs. Rooster eventually joined. But we also play, actually, because we played Vanguard. Hey, we got a Dynamo. We played Vanguard, which was the EverQuest successor thing. That's the first thing that got Mrs. Rooster into MMOs. And then when that crashed and burned for us, we started playing EverQuest 2 with people and had some fun doing that. And I don't know. I mean, Mrs. Rooster's played several of the MMOs. I played like the Conan one. There was a Conan one at one point. That is not Conan Exiles, because that's a survival game. There was an MMO. We played that a little bit. Played the Star Wars one. I got people in the Secret World, but Mrs. Rooster, I think, liked the Star Wars one better. I really liked Secret World. It's by the Dune people. And the same Dune creator that wrote the story and stuff for the Dune game. You can tell. And I have traditionally been an MMO type person, even if I'm playing an MMO by myself most of the time. RuneScape works well for me. So much I can do. Dynamo caught by average, Rooster and Red. There we go. Down to 15 of these ice giants. Just attack that one. He's going to be easier to hit and kill. You have no idea what you're going to play tomorrow? I don't know. I'm going to play some Star Trek Fleet Command and some OSRS. I know that. Dune, I might have to get some Dune action again soon enough. Let's see. Rad, I'm a bit harsh on myself. I stream to interact with people. I have less drive. It's part of the reason I harp on the microscape situation so much. I hear you. I hear you, Rad, actually, on some of that. If I have a really low attended stream, I'm just like, well, especially lower than average or something. It can, I was like, well, I carved out this time, and Mrs. Rooster would have liked it if I took her out to dinner, so I kind of think about that stuff. So sometimes we're like, well, we're just gonna end this stream because I can spend some time with Mrs. Rooster and she'll appreciate that. Everything else is one reason to not watch. I get it. People, lots of ones should be watching me for, and they do. Change the fact that I will undoubtedly lose a fair weather folk to bigger streams. Entertaining words for their time. It's just basic logic. Mostly out of control. I don't know. I mean, I think people are, people are going to watch it for the time and all that. Obviously, if you have the drop festival, the nice thing with microscape, they can always just open up a lurk screen on, on the big drop festival person, and watch you interact with you, get your time there, and then get their drop festival. The truth is, at this point, drop festivals are more like something you run over there and get. You ride the pony until you get the reward, and then you go where you want to be at this point. And that's what it feels like to me. Um, yes, when I have a drop festival, it makes a big deal, but I think it's usually or slowly just grab some people who find out. I think it gives them a thing they can get, and then later on, there's people hanging out, um, people hanging out together because they can get just as much energy from me or versus some big players once we're past the drop festival thing. Those drop festivals are going to be withering away unless they get reworked or these dungeon keys do something. And everybody's got the dungeon keys, so whatever that ends up being, you know, see what kind of equalizer that is. You just have to talk to yourself. Yeah, yeah. You gotta stream to no one as if you're streaming to 5 to 20 people or something. And then when people hang out, they'll say, "Let me sit a while." Down to 10. Oop, there he is. There he is. Even there are several people still talking. Oh yeah, he's kind of. I don't know. I took it from hockey. It's like we're doing play-by-play analysis and color commentary, hockey stuff, whether somebody's listening or not. Yeah. Anyway, about drops, I don't agree. One of the funniest things to me is when I brought up the drop fest being worded in the Discord. Ironic, I mentioned how also was discovered new streamers because of my scrape drop fest when they thought it was good. Fence. I mean, people do run to the drop festivals. I've certainly found people, but I think I've only had like 3 drop festivals. Um, Truth is trying to figure out something I can stream that'll bring. I'm doing a lot of OSRS streaming, and getting those people are the hardest people. You've had zero with zero progress. So I hear you. Getting the OSRS people is like the hardest thing. It's like, dude, don't you want to play this game that is like the game you play that you already like and you already enjoy it? So they're like, no, I don't even know what's up with those people. I'm just like, well, that's the people I'm trying to stream to. Who, the Star Trek people already knew about the game. I found out about it later. So, I mean, at this point, I don't know I'm going to get any more. Oh, I just took. Let's see here. Mind room. Yeah, we'll take 20. So, you'll get it eventually. But, I mean, it all depends on the connectivity. The drop festivals will bring in new streams if it's not your own, which allows you to connect with new people. More often you'll see new. Yeah, I mean, hell, I gave microscape to average, which is not usual for me for a side Twitch integration game. It's usually I get those from average. And I didn't get it. It's not like I came up with it. Batted Down showed it to me, and he had got it from Rev Deuce, who had gotten it from Nightingale. So it just kind of worked its way through some community because I was in Star Trek that I got it. But discover it level. Yeah, there's plenty of us non-massive people that are still getting some definite boost from it when it does happen. Um, I think some of it depends on the times we're streaming and who has energy available in the communities that people know, all that stuff. And not sure who's that. Yeah, it's definitely not part of what we do around here. That's for sure. That horse. Oh, I'm sorry you had some time with it. Imagine you'll get yours at some point. I don't know. There's gonna have to be a change in microscape so that we get people who don't know the game. I mean, it only brings in people who do know the game. You do get some cross pollination when you have the drop festival, but it's already with people who know the game. So that comes into play. Like I said, so I guess I've had 3, so I've got about 9, barely gotten 9 people. One of them is Mrs. Rooster, to get and my mod, so Thuluk. So, that's already getting people to play. Hey, Garrick, I was hoping you'd make it in. Welcome in. No problem. Thursday, celebrating the new job. We're going to be celebrating all weekend, slowly, casually. We got a long time before we make the transition. So, welcome in. Mithril Mace. That sounds just too damn. Pinstone, this is Cubis have Dropos. Yeah, I think he's thinking that it's going to be something like that. That way everybody gets it, small or whatever. You get one a week or whatever. So that's what I assume he's doing. Something. I don't know what it's doing. We'll have to see. We'll figure it out eventually. But let's see here. Welcome in, Garrick. Oh, I got 4 ice giants to kill. You're not playing the stream before it's going to get new people. Could be. My thing though, I'm a hybrid between I'm not a full variety streamer, so I am playing the games I want to play, but I'm also playing the games that people are looking for me from. And I'm trying to build out like OSRS, because mainly because I like it so much, so I want people to know, hey, here's a place to go hang out for a chill stream, that kind of thing. But so the Star Trek Fleet Command community is not so big. So at this point, I'm just getting people coming in looking for energy. That's fine. The OSRS, I think, is a market that's untapped just because those people are rather resistant to actually signing up for it. What you want, but I like Triangle. And then there's other games. I mean, I like my Dune stuff when I'm in it, or whatever else we end up playing. That's going to be happening. And a lot of what I've been doing, which relates to the job thing over these last 5 years, has had to do with I have limited time because job sucks and cuts into my time. And I thought I was going to have more time when I took that job 5 years ago. And I have less time. So that has affected things. Because I'm like, well, it's like if I think I have 10 hours to stream total, I'm like, I got to pay my homage to my Star Trek Fleet Command if there's stuff to do, and then go in some other for Animo. Yeah, you gotta get these things. I don't even know what games I want to play. I mean, there's some other stuff I might want to play, but we'll see. And I think Dune's gonna resurface for me, or I'll play RuneScape Dragon Wilds, that kind of thing. So it kind of depends on the games we're playing, and then again, some folks are really resistant to trying out the Twitch enabled game. I don't know why. I'm like, don't you want to catch Pokemon? It's like free, easy, and there. And they're like, no. I can. Sometimes I'm like, I don't understand. That craft. I remember what you guys are doing. Oh, I just need one of these guys. Let's kill him. Yeah, you need, I mean, yeah, you end up needing, dare I say it, you need live service games that have things that are coming up seasonally and events and all that. Between your MMOs, your live service, things that people are like hooked on. Star Trek Fleet Command, and even though it's not, I mean, it's like mild MMO and all that, but with its arcs and different things, it's kind of like it's got new hotness all the time, and you got to tie into those people. Hey, we got a slug one. It's not an event one, so it's a crap one, but still, who knows? You may need it. Oh, I'll catch it. I like that with the big careful. Tighten it. Ah, yeah, you need some stuff. I mean, I helped build the Star Trek Fleet community on Twitch just because it was really really small. Um, not because I was great, but because it was super small. Um, so that had some effect, but it's not like there's any damn love regarding that. Not. um, but there was a time when I was pretty much the main person streaming that game in English on Twitch. People were doing things on YouTube, and then later as they all came in, I was like, "Fuck, this ain't helping me," you know. So, can I step over you? Be back, no problem. Or yeah, we'll see where we're at. I do have to work tomorrow, although I don't have to work long. What do I got to work? Like 6.5, 6-ish hours. An easy day tomorrow too, compared to other days. So that's good. Happy about that. And I'm invigorated because I'm changing jobs. It just will take forever. Keep thinking if they don't like what I'm doing, I'll be like, "What are you gonna do? Demote me?" Well, that's right. I'm already being demoted. I'm just waiting for you to let me go. Okay, that kind of thing. I'm the one paying to demote myself. Um, let's use the Edgeville dungeon. Go in here. Should I not? Oh, I already got it. I'm gonna get a task. Who knows what the hell I'm gonna get? Get a task, grab the cheap bones. There's like 6 bones here, and I grabbed them on the way in and the way out, and I put them in the bank for when Puka's got one of those altars or whatever, and whenever we get up there with Puka. Here's a ringing Puka. Talking about you. Anyway. Give me an assignment. What is he gonna kill? 54 lesser demons. Okay. Any tips? They give good. Weak to magical. Still dangerous. Well, we can always kill them at the one place, but we can go into that Karamja dungeon place, I think. Garrick! Subscribing for 15 months in a row. Look at you, Garrick. Thank you very much for your love. Appreciate it. Good to see you again. I know you've been here for a bit. coming in late. Derek, no, you heard I got the job I was interviewing for, fighting for. Bad complain a lot, just my way of processing. Just streaming is worth it, but I get it if I gotta overlap still with my fellow streamers of what it is. Good or bad. For a community, I do wonder sometimes if I can ever really stand out. We'd all be masters. True. True. I hear you, Red. I remember getting frustrated when people would stream during my spot. I was like, that's my time. Stop that. All that. I hear you. Great to hear your good news on good score. Yes, Garrick, I saw you caught that early. I think the first person to comment about it. So thank you for that. As well. Yeah. So it's working. It's just gonna take for freaking ever. Gonna be like the end of September before they let me transition because shenanigans. But yeah, but I will transition. So let's loot chest. Is there something in there? Wilderness loot keys. Okay. What are we sitting on? It's 10. I'm by the ideal smithing. It's cool. Like the old days was funny. If I stop streaming, I'll never grow at all. So, absolutely. Absolutely. Now let's just take this and take the coal. Figure out what adamant. I'm now getting adamantite. It's new. Is it going to be like 8 coal to 1? Is it going to be something crazy like that? Adamantite bar. Smithing level of 70. Guess what? Guess who can't do it? That'll be me. Whoa. Just because I have it doesn't mean I can do it. All right. Okay. Iron, but if you take iron and double coal, I think it is. Like that. Gotta try. We want to make steel. Yeah, 1 and 2, 1 and 2. They're really 9, so 9 and 18. Here. Done with those. Hmm. looking at. No. We're gonna transition out just because I have to work tomorrow. I'm looking to see. We could, make a friend. Or Kelly. No. Find people who are into it. Somebody doing some Slayer stuff. The new Mortimer Slayer. Let's do that. Rigondo. All right. Doing some old school RuneScape, doing some Slayer stuff, new Slayer. So let's raid them out. Maybe we'll make a friend. Somebody who will raid us one day. I'm gonna be on tomorrow after we have me and Mr. Deuce have a little date of some sort. Early release Friday from work. We'll go from there. Anyway, let's go raid. Let's make sure you represent with the hen house and all that stuff. All right, and let's go. Y'all be well. Hang in there. CockADoodle do.